Hey guys, today is Saturday and Jeff and I just went to Sam's to pick up my prescription that didn't get ready until later on yesterday, so we went and picked it up this morning. And we went ahead and picked up some more things that we needed because we're not doing the prepping right now, but we are keeping at least one of everything extra. So we did need to pick up some things, so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we got. Okay, I'm going to get started with the water over here. We got a 40 pack of those because we use them all the time. And then I got this OxyClean. I've never gotten it in a box like this before. It's in 2 little bags, I think, or maybe it's 1 big bag. I don't know yet. I got to figure out how I'm going to do with it. But I actually don't have any extra right now, and I need to refill my container. So got that, and then we got some more dishwasher tabs and the Lysol laundry sanitizer. I use this because it helps funky smells not be there and stuff, and I use it whenever you would normally use fabric softener because that's the way you're supposed to use it. I didn't do that when I first got this. I first started using it. I just put it in with a regular wash, but then I read the instructions, which is what you should do every time. And I found out I was doing it wrong for probably about a year. Then I started doing it right. And then we got some dish soap. I like to get the big thing from Sam's because it's cheaper. And I like to use the Dawn. Then over here we got the food stuff. Well, other than this, I have a bunch of the blue microfiber towels that I got from Sam's several years ago. But I want to start using the green ones for the kitchen and then the blue ones for just the rest of the house. So, well, not the bathroom. I have the bathrooms got their own. But anyway, I wanted the blue ones for other stuff because they're getting kind of, some of them are getting really worn. So I decided to get those. So I'll take those out and wash those today so I can start using them. Got some animal crackers. And this was on sale and I've been wanting to get some. So I went ahead and got it. It's limoncello biscotti, or biscottini is what it is. So I got that. It was on clearance. They probably won't have it again. Who knows? And then there's been several recipes that calls for converted rice. What that is minute rice or quick rice. So I went ahead and grabbed this. Even though I don't normally, I went ahead and got it because it'll make it more simple to make these meals, or easier to make the meals. I saw simple and that's why it came out of my mouth. Then I got some more of these little chicken salads, the Santa Fe style salads with chicken. Got 2 packs of those, so that's 4 salads. And then we got a roast because we used the one that we had needed the other day, so we went ahead and grabbed that. It's actually cheaper per pound than anywhere else, so at least as far as I know. But the next thing I'll be doing is starting a slow cooker meal. Okay, so what we are doing today is similar to what I did yesterday with the shrimp Creole. Yeah, we're doing easy jambalaya, or jambalaya. People say it different ways, but anyways, we're doing that. And some of the ingredients are the same, like the shrimp and the Creole seasoning and stuff like that, but this does have more in it. It's got chicken and sausage and stuff that the other doesn't have. So I'm going to tell you what is supposed to be in here, and then we're going to get to putting it together. He's cutting up the sausage right now. I've cut up the vegetables, and I think we have everything else out and ready to go. So 2 pounds of skinned and boned chicken thighs, 1 pound of smoked sausage cut into 2-inch slices. What did you just do? What did you just oh, we're using Kaneka. It's made in Evergreen, which is a few hours. Well, how many hours from below us? Hour and a half, 2 hours maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's south of us. 1 8-ounce container of refrigerated pre-chopped celery, onion, and bell pepper mix, but I chopped up my own. That I don't buy the mix already done. It costs more. 1 can of diced tomatoes undrained, a 28-ounce can. And since we don't have any diced tomatoes that are 28-ounce cans, and we have crushed tomatoes and we're wanting to get rid of those, Jeff told me to go ahead and put those in there. He was fine with it. 3 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 tablespoon of Cajun spice mix, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 3/4 pound of peeled extra large raw shrimp, 1 3/4 cups of converted rice, which is the same thing as the instant rice or 5-minute rice, and you can garnish it with chopped parsley. So I'm going to show you what we're supposed to put in there now, and then of course we'll have to come back and finish it because the shrimp and the rice goes in later. So I'm going to get the camera turned around and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my slow cooker on low, and it does not say you need to spray it or anything, so I'm not doing that. So Jeff is cutting the chicken open. It is still frozen, so it's, you know, gonna be fine though. It's already ready, prepared to go. So he's gonna put the chicken in here whenever he gets it open, but I'm gonna go ahead and start putting other stuff in. So the sausage goes in there. Let's see. Yeah, you can go ahead and put it in. The sausage, all of the vegetables, the celery, the bell pepper, the onion, and the garlic, all of that goes in at the same time, which we might have a little bit more vegetable than what it calls for because I cut it up myself, but that's okay. We don't mind that extra vegetable, or at least they don't. I'm not eating this because I don't eat boiled shrimp, but that's all right too. Okay, so the tomatoes, the whole can, juice and all. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Let me clean off that mess. This is not a gross paper towel or anything, or I wouldn't be using it. I skipped down so far. I'm going to go ahead and put my water in here, which is for my chicken stock or broth or whatever you want to call it. But I'm not putting my paste stuff in there, the base in there yet, because I want to use my measuring spoon for the dry ingredients first. So we need 1 teaspoon of thyme and 1 teaspoon of oregano. This is the oregano. And the thyme. Put that in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and put in my chicken base. What you need is 1 teaspoon per cup. So let me get a little silicone thing. I did get a little one. I got the smallest one we've got. Alright, get that. And then I'm going to get 1 more of them, because there was 2 cups. So we need 2 of those. Alright, done with that. And now I'm going to put in the Creole seasoning, which is 1, or Cajun spice mix, which is 1 tablespoon of that. And then what we'll do is we will let this cook on low for 5 hours, and then I'll come back and show you the next part that's not going to fit. Alright, so we're just going to wing it. We're going to try to pour it in there as easily, whatever I'm saying, as easily as we can. Alright, to get that in there. Can you close it back up and cover it? I'm going to put that down in there. I'm not going to be able to mix it very easily because of the chicken, but in a little while I'll be able to come over here and stir it around some more. But all the flavors will mix together in the next 5 hours. So that's that part done. It's really easy to do. You just, and if you use the shortcuts of getting the pre-chopped stuff, it'd be a lot faster, a lot easier than what it was. But we just don't like to buy that stuff. We just like to do it ourselves because it costs less money and we get to cut it the way we want. Alright, so I'll be back once this has gotten to the point of the 5 hours. Okay, so it's been the 5 hours for this to cook on low. And I'm going to check this chicken. This chicken, is it, I don't know if it's done or not because it's got all that tomato on it and I can't tell what it is. So will you give me a little plate or bowl so we can pull it out, and we need to shred it up anyways. The sausage is stuck to the chicken. Some of it is. We're going to check to make sure the chicken is cooked anyways, because we want it to be fully cooked. Good grief, it's going to be a minute, I guess. Well, yeah, I want to keep all the... Let me have my fork. I think it's done, but you got to have this one too. I'm going to give you this fork if you want it. Okay, you can bring my juices back. Anyway, I'm going to stir this around a little bit. And then, after we make sure that the chicken is done, and we shred it up some, which it doesn't say to shred it up, but I don't know how you're going to eat it if you don't. But anyways, after we make sure it's done, is it done? Okay, after we make sure it's done and shred it up, I'll be back. Okay, so the chicken is completely cooked through, and it looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rice in here, which converted rice, from what I have understood about it, converted rice and like minute rice, pre-cooked rice, things like that, they're the same thing. So that's what I'm using, is the minute rice, which I don't normally buy, but I might start doing it every once in a while. Alright, so 1 3/4 cup of this. And then it's supposed to be 3/4 pound of peeled extra large raw shrimp. Alright, so we don't have the extra large because we couldn't get it. So we have large, but it doesn't matter. Jeff and Noah don't care. And you said about half this, Jeff? Alright, so this is the rest of that 3-pound bag that we used part of it yesterday. So he said about half of this would be about right. And if I get a little more than half, it doesn't matter, because I just actually got a little bit more than half. Here, put all chicken in there you want. He's doing it like bite size, not shredded. I don't know why I said shredded. It doesn't need to be shredded. But anyway, there's the shrimp. Okay, so I had to get me a utensil to stir this with. He's still shredding, or chopping up. Let's just say he's chopping up the other chicken. So what you do is you put your chicken back, which it doesn't actually say to take it out, but I don't think we need whole pieces of chicken. Do you ever eat, have you ever had it with whole pieces of chicken, Jeff? Nope. I didn't think so. He said no. He's eating it a whole lot. Well, enough that he knows he loves it or likes it or something. Anyway, after we get the other chicken put in here, we're going to put it over on high and cook it for another 30 minutes. And earlier, whenever I put it in here, I didn't tell you how to cover it, I don't think. You are supposed to cover it. Y'all saw that I took the cover off. So, anyway, we're going to cook it on high for 30 minutes as soon as he gets that in here. And we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, so here's the jambalaya. I haven't stirred it yet. And we did cook it a little bit longer. I think because it was frozen shrimp that it made it take longer, but that's alright. I'm gonna stir it up, get their plates, or their bowls, their little plates as Noah calls them, and Jeff's gonna do a taste test for you guys.
Can you get it all on one spoon?
Yeah, you can. Get it all on one spoon. Alright, he's gonna do the taste test. You gotta taste it all so we'll know if it's all good.
I got shrimp, I got chicken, rice, and peppers, and
You want no sausage?
I ain't got room.
I think the size that they tell you to cut the sausage is a little bit big. I think before, whenever I ever cut it, it was smaller, like half that size.
I think I'm gonna cut it in half again.
Yeah. Because that's a big bite.
Because the sauce side and bite itself.
Yeah, it's a bite itself. So what do you think so far?
Pretty good.
Does it taste like jambalaya you had before?
Yes.
You guess? I don't know. I don't eat it, so.
Jambalaya. Good.
What you think, Noah? Or have you tasted it good? Pretty good? Okay. Alright, well, I'll be back after we eat dinner. Okay, guys. Jeff and Noah both liked the jambalaya, and they said they like it better than they did the shrimp creole. So probably won't make the shrimp creole anymore. I'll probably just make the jambalaya. But the reason why they liked it better is because it had more herbs in it, and the rice was cooked in the juices, I guess, in the stock or broth that was in there. So all the flavors of the chicken and the sausage and everything was in the rice. And also it had the extra meat, you know, the chicken and stuff in there. And I'm pretty sure if you can't have sausage or you can't have pork, you can either use a different type of sausage or just don't put that in there. And I think it'll still be good. As I said, I don't eat it. I didn't eat it. It smelled good though. That's the thing. I don't like shrimp cooked that way. That's my only thing. Otherwise, I think it would probably be really delicious. And I make things for them that they enjoy, so, which actually Jeff helped me make that. It wasn't just me. So, one of the reasons why we went to Sam's today was to get my prescription that my doctor called in yesterday after I went to go see him. And he gave me new medicine, and I took it today after we got back, and I kind of fell asleep. I thought I fell asleep for a very long time. Jeff said it was about an hour. But while I was sleeping, they folded all of the clothes, like 5 loads of clothes, because I was so far behind. They folded all of those. I had been washing clothes. Still am. I've still got to wash our towels. I'm behind. I usually do those on Friday, but I chose to do them today because I knew we were going to be down at the land yesterday. I just sat in the truck, but still, I was there. I got to watch. So tomorrow the boys are going hunting. It's the last day for this part of the season. It's a split season, and tomorrow's the last day, so they're going to go do that. And I will be cooking at my sister-in-law's again, so I'll probably just do a voiceover for that because it might be a little bit loud. And I probably won't do the taste test. I'll probably just tell you what we all think about it after I get back home, so that it will be a little bit easier. And yeah, I think that'll work better because of it being louder. And also, I'm working on a new system for me because me not being able to clean my house like I want to is really getting to me a lot. Like mentally, it's just like, so I'm going to try to figure out a new system that I can do that will make it easier on me, and I can at least do the things that I've been feeling guilty because Jeff and Noah have been doing. I shouldn't feel guilty, they say. They don't have a problem with doing it, but you know, it's my job. So, as I said before, lots of times though, do not feel bad about getting help, accepting help, do it. But it's still something that I want to just see if I can do more in another way, like I know in the mornings I have less pain and more energy than I do the rest of the day. So I'm thinking just do like one small task, but not overdo it, because that would be stupid. I'd make my back worse. And hopefully soon I'll get to go to the specialist and we'll see what happens. But just gonna fight through it and keep going. I'm not gonna overdo that because I really don't want to damage my back worse. So yeah, there's that. And instead of me doing the laundry 3 times a week like I normally do, I think I'm just going to do 1 day a week, because I've been doing fine with washing and drying, but then by the time that it gets to the point of folding, I'm just like, I'm done. I can't do anything else. But if I do 1 a day, like I used to years ago, if I do 1 load a day, or maybe not years ago, but a little while back, then anyways, I can keep up with the whole process and I'll feel better about myself. That's what it is. I don't feel good about myself. Even though nobody said anything bad. It's me. It's all me. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. If for some reason I decide not to record, because there have been days that I felt like, oh, I don't really want to record today, but I do it anyway because I don't want to miss talking to you guys. Then I'll let you know. We're gonna play this next little bit by ear and see what happens with doctor appointments and things like that. So see you later. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I've also thought about changing my outro, but I don't know why, because you know, maybe something a little bit simpler. I don't know. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.